In this lecture, we are going to see how to handle uncaught validation error. So here inside product controller, we are using async function. And if you remember, whenever we are using this async functions, we will be using try and catch block. And inside catch block, we are going to handle the error. But you might have question, we have already created the middleware and inside this we are handling this error. But this middleware will be not handling this validation errors. Here I will open this product model. Inside this, for some fields I have given required as true. I will come to Postman. Inside this create new product, I will remove this description. Here, for this description, inside this model, I have given required as true. Now, as soon as I click on send, you can see what happens. I will have this error, could not get response. I will click on this view in console and it is not able to handle this error. I will open terminal and here my complete server is crashed and I will be having this error. So whatever custom class we have created, it will not be handling this validation errors from MongoDB. So what we will do, we are going to create middleware wrapper for handling this kind of validation error. For that, inside this middleware, we are going to create one file. I will give the file name as handleasyncerror.js. I will close this files. Inside this, I'm going to create the function. Directly, I'm going to do export default. And here inside this, I will be passing argument name as my error function. This function, whatever we are writing, it will be like middleware wrapper using which we can easily handle asynchronous functions in our Express application. So here I will write export default and inside this I will be passing this my error function. So this outer function will be taking my error function as the parameter and this is nothing but asynchronous function. So this can be controller or this can be another middleware and this wrapper function is going to return another function which will be taking request, response and next as its argument. Okay, I hope you are already aware of middleware. This is a wrapper function which is returning the function inside which we are passing request, response and next. So just imagine we are having middleware. Whenever we need to move to next middleware, then we will have request, we will have response and then we are going to have next. Only when we call next, we are going to move to next middleware. So in this way, we are going to pass this parameters. And inside this, I will write promise.resolve. And here, I will be passing this my error function. Inside this, I'm going to pass all these three parameters as its argument. In asynchronous function, how we are having try and catch block, this entire thing will be like try block and then here I will be having catch block. And inside this catch, directly I have to pass next. So whenever I am having error, what it will do, using this middleware, we can easily move to next error handling middleware. Basically, what this catch will be doing, it is going to catch the errors which we will be getting from this my error function. If we are having any error, it will be passing to the next function which is going to trigger error handling middleware in Express. And in case of any error, it will be passing the error to error handling middleware. So inside this handle async, we are simply passing this function and we have done default export of this function. Now I will save this file, open product controller Above this, I'm just going to import. I will write import handle async error. As soon as I hit enter, this function will be imported from this file. Let me just change the spelling. Here, inside this middleware, I will write handle async. I will come here, I will be changing, and here also I'm just going to change. Now this entire async function, I will be wrapping using this handle async error. I will copy this function. Here I will be pasting, and here I will be closing that function. And now we are using middleware, and inside this we are passing next. So whenever if we are having any error inside this function, if we want to move to error handler function, here we will be passing next. Same thing, I will come, copy this. Here I will be pasting, open parenthesis, and here I will close. Same thing, handle error. Here I will be closing, and inside this paste. Here I will be closing. Do same thing for all the functions. Now whatever functions we will be creating, we are just going to wrap that function using this handle async error function. Now successfully we have passed. Inside this function also, I will be writing next. Here we are having next, next. So in each and every function, pass next. If we are having any error, we can easily move to error handling middleware. Now I will open, just close this. Now inside this body, I have not given description. Now if I click on send, you can see instead of throwing some random error and crashing my server, now if I just come down, you can see my server is also running fine. And here I will be having the validation error which we have given in our MongoDB schema. Product validation field description is please enter product description. Now I will remove name. Click on send. You can see for name also I will be having please enter product name, and for description also properly using this entire logic we are able to handle this validation error which we are getting from our MongoDB. Whenever we are working with larger application, it becomes very important to handle all different kinds of errors. I will do Control Z and I will just keep name and product. I will just keep this name and description, but successfully we are able to handle this validation errors.